by Stakeholders Democracy Network. But we'll be back at the 2 to 3 o'clock hour for Mind, Body and Soul. And today we're talking improving health through digital innovation. Again, Chenga. Our guest is Dr. Orogun Tosin. And that will be all for the sunny side today. So without further ado, shall we talk about marrying a rich woman? Now, like I said earlier, if you're familiar with the company Iroko TV, the boss, who is the husband to an actress, Mary Njoku. She used to be known as Mary Remy prior to her marriage to Mr. Njoku. So she's now Mary Njoku. His name is Jason Njoku. He has advised men to marry rich women. Now, he's explaining that marrying a rich woman should be every man's goal. Every man's goal. Paul, John, Chijioke, Chijinju, Josiah, Sam, Carl, China, Spaceman, Mudiaga, Emmanuel, as many men as you can possibly think of. It should be their goal to marry a rich woman. Because having a supportive wife in every aspect makes marriage and life worthwhile. I repeat, having a supportive wife in every aspect makes marriage and life worthwhile. What's the guarantee that because this person is rich, the person will be supportive? Anyway, we move on. He proposed that men could invest aggressively in their women if they are not so lucky to find he invested in his wife, which according to him is his life hack. Have you heard of life hacks before? You know, easy ways to do things. He further stated that the rich wife is her husband's pension. He wrote, and I quote, "Marry rich woman, oh. If you can't marry, then invest aggressively in one. I was at Mrs. Mary Njoku's first investor. That's my greatest life hack. You know how great things are when your wife can support the entire lifestyle, mortgage, school fees, and softest of lives. It's the way. Hate that I tell her she's my pension, that if everything I have goes to zero, I just have to be a good husband to maintain the lifestyle I'm accustomed to. Real talk. Few years back, I overextended into several startups. They swallowed all my money and started eating hers." This man said a lot too. "She wasn't happy. She used to cry as I asked her to clear her accounts. Hold on. As I asked her to clear her accounts, but she supported us. My number one investor, Mrs. Mary Njoku's earnings covered everything. All she asks is that I don't lose the money. Motivation times 100. As long as things are fine at home, nothing shakes. The only money arguments we have ever had have been about how I spend it too freely. But that one is in my DNA. Me, I don't want to struggle too. Retirement at 50, hard work is bad for my skin." First of all, I'm wondering how the wife is feeling reading this from her husband on social media. That's one. He has said quite a lot about her being his pension, about how he spends money too freely. So whether it's his money or her money, he spends it as he pleases. About how she had to step in to support and clear bills. There's a lifestyle he's used to, and if everything goes south for him, lucky for him, his wife is there to step up, right? And what else did he mention? If you can't find a rich woman, at least aggressively invest in one. What is the guarantee that you investing in the lady will make her a rich woman to start with? And what makes you think that the money she has will eventually become yours? Now, let's go back to how things used to be before now. Yes, have we had women desire to marry rich men? Because for some reason, people have seen the marriage institution as poverty alleviation, a poverty alleviation scheme. So much so that parents will try to manipulate men or try to get their women or their daughters into the lives of men who they perceive are well-to-do and can cater to the family. Even give these girls off in marriage too early, because if our daughter marries this man will be forced to take care of us. So if it's not the women doing it directly, trying to get rich men so that they will not suffer, they just want to relax and be taken care of, it is their families that go all out to try to set up that kind of marriage for them so that the family will be doing well. Were those marriages birthed on love? Did those marriages stand the test of time? Did we find frustrated wives and frustrated husbands in those said marriages at the end of the day, having to be with someone that takes and takes and takes and takes and never gives in return? Having to not only look after the woman you get married to, but look after her family, take care of her parents, change the roof of the parents, buy the parents' houses, take care of her siblings, send the siblings to school, do this and that and this and that and that and that for the parents. It was a tiring experience. But I do know that some men did not mind. They had the money. They could afford it. So what's the big deal? How much is money, they say. But some men at some point found out that they were solely being used, and these people were clearly gold diggers. Now I am asking, if you say you want to marry a person because of their money, what is the guarantee that this person, or what are the chances that getting married to this rich person gives you access to their money? Number two, can this act of intentionally settling with people that have money or are rich be seen as gold digging? Remember when we had the conversation of how we can bridge the gap between the rich and the poor in Nigeria? And some of you said, the rich should stop marrying the rich. Let them mix. Let them go and marry other people. So that the wealth will spread. 070-0923-0923. 070-0923-0923. We have the WhatsApp and Telegram number. It is 0809-030-6416. We are live in Twitter at Nigeria Info PH, and our Facebook page is Nigeria Info PH. Please do well to turn down the volume of your radio set as you call, and also be audible so we can hear you. Nigeria Info, good afternoon. Welcome to the Sunny Side.
Good afternoon, Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon.
This is Dakuku from Apopike.
Dakuku, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to say this. When I heard your voice, it makes me I'll pick a good for that day. I'll even make up millions of naira. I get to my phone. Okay, let me go. Let me continue. Hello?
Dakuku, I can hear you.
Hello?
Go ahead. Dakuku, go ahead.
So let me, for the topic you are talking about, you see, it's good for what you said. For somebody who wants to marry a rich woman, knows there is implication over it. Unless you have the money before you marry a rich woman. Any man that, as the woman said, it's good for a man to marry a rich woman. To marry a rich woman is about there's implication over it. That is because of it. The man will not have rest. There will be a lot of insults. Are you getting my point? That is the most important thing over it. Because to marry is good to marry a rich woman. But when you are married, that will become that respect will be there. Are you getting my point? It's better for me to marry somebody who don't have something. I'll be able to build that woman up and make sure that she respects me. Are you getting my point? I'm just telling you, there is a man that I met, which I'm sure I am. I want to
Oh, wow. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dakuku. Choice from Boini Highland. Hi, Choice. Welcome to the Sunny Side.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Yes, my contribution is that, life is a choice.
Mm-hmm.
And most times it got to do with opportunity. Most people want to marry rich, but they do not have the opportunity. So it is all about where it falls in for you. And on the other side, people should not use marriage as a medium of poverty alleviation. You are poor. You want to marry a rich person so that the person can It's all about destiny. If you are destined to marry a rich man, so it will be. If you are not destined for it, it will also fall in like that. But in everything, we should work hard and look towards becoming what we want to be. I will not train up my children to depend on the man they want to marry.
Okay.
I will train them by the grace of God so that they can grow up for men to even depend on them.
All right.
That
Thank
is my
you.
contribution.
Thank you so much, Choice. Finally, how many rich women do we have in our society? Let's hear from Sunday, calling from Eneka. Hi, Sunday. Welcome to the sunny side.
Good afternoon.
Come again?
Say good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sunday. Go ahead.
Yeah, good to tune in here. Now, there's a misconception in relationships a lot of the time. We always talk about love and all of those. But even the holy scriptures that we follow tells us that what a man wants is respect. My father, my grandfather, they did not rely on love, first of all, before they got married. They married a woman that respected them and they loved the person afterwards. Now, when a man marries a rich woman, what usually happens is the woman begins to demand for respect. When the woman becomes the breadwinner of a home, the woman begins to request and desire